Problems? Yeah, we deal with problems every single day, and I think with every problem becomes an opportunity. Those challenges are really what identify us and move us forward. And the exciting thing about the construction industry is it becomes very inclusive. We're open to listen to people. We never know where the next great, idea is coming from, and those are just wonderful things for development of people. I'm Michael, and I really love all sorts of outdoor activity, with side-by-sides, rock crawling. We love spending time on Lake Powell, and I love spending time with my family and my grandchildren. I really entered the construction industry by chance. I got involved in construction through a friend, looking for kind of a summer job, and joined Staker Paving. And as I grew up, we had horses and, a few cows and those types of things. So that hard work and watching my parents, who were hardworking people as well, kind of instilled that into me. There was nothing given to us ever. I entertained a lot of different things as far as a career. I, at one point in time, thought about even being a veterinarian. And when I came to work in the construction industry, and really when you looked at what you did that day and you could look in the rearview mirror and see what you accomplished, it was just one of those things that I fell in love with and stayed. To start off as a laborer, literally shoveling gutters on a grade crew, and working my way up through the business, running a grader, all of those things were somewhat self-taught. As you think about the hard work of being young and developing those skills early on and really wanting to succeed. I was never ready for any one of my positions that I received. You grow into those as you get them, so you worked really hard. You made mistakes, you learned from those mistakes, and you moved on. My family's been a huge part of my success. I met my wife actually on the job. Sherry, I was a flagger on the Beck Street project.
And when they stopped my car, then they were kind of interesting to watch because they were making the job fun. I decided, which is out of character for me, that I was going to ask him out for coffee. And so I did that by putting a letter on his stop sign. And
I picked up my sign, and there was a note there. It says, "I'd like to get together and have a cup of coffee with you sometime."
And I put blonde and blue Fiat, and apparently he didn't know what a Fiat was.
Because I'm really not a big car guy. I like off-road stuff, I like horsepower, all that great stuff.
A day or two later, when I was driving to work, stopped at the stop sign again.
She pulled up to me and handed me another note, which had her phone number on it. And when she drove off, I looked across, I said, "Was that a Fiat?" I knew it was a blonde, but I wasn't certain if it was a Fiat. But that's kind of the story behind it, and from there we lived on.
And as I got to know him, I'm attracted to responsibility, and he has that by the droves. When I married Michael, I knew I had to buy in with what his ideals were. You can't change somebody that is so driven. You have to say, yeah, I am along for the ride. And you support that as you go, and you make adjustments so you can work together as a good team.
And they've been extremely supportive of my career, put up with the travel and the many hours that it takes to really build the things that we've built through time. So it's been a big part of my success.
His success has been our success.
As I think of my career, I've experienced many changes through time. We now have more technology where, we're starting to build models to build jobs by. Machines are automated, pavers are automated. All of our plants, the same thing. And the people have evolved as well. I've been part of a lot of really fantastic projects. In fact, so many that I don't know that I could really probably point out one. We've worked on things like the Capitol renovation, the Capitol as well as the temple renovation, But one that really stands out to me is as we entered the design build world, we built the West Davis corridor. It was really to kind of help the community.
My husband, Michael, he is very, very good with people. He has been a great mentor. He wants his team, all the people that work for him, he wants to just gather them all up and lead them to success, and I think that's his legacy.
I start off, really early on, just listening, trying to gain that knowledge and experience from the people that were more seasoned, had more experience. And then you couple that with hard work, being dedicated and committed to something, and then obviously living on the level. Building trust and relationships, those types of values have helped me be very successful in my career.
The Eric W. Ryberg Award has actually been a humbling experience for Michael to be the recipient of.
I guess I'd be just really candid. I never thought that I would be a recipient of that award. I'm a real small part of a very large industry. And when I think about the contracting community, it is a really almost a family feel as we've all grown together and worked together. I've seen so much growth over the years of being here. It's just been a fabulous journey for me.